What's up, everybody? Hope everybody had a great, wonderful weekend. I know I sure did. I love coming home. Hey, Marine Corps. I love coming home on Sunday afternoon, and I'm so sleepy that I can I can barely stay awake. Um, Took a little nap when I got here, but it's all good. And just been kind of hanging out. Hello, Mr. Larry. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. Um, Learned some stuff in Pattaya and Jomtien this weekend. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. Yeah, Marine Corps, hope you were good as well. I assume you were working, or wait, no, today's Sunday for you. You're probably not working. Nikita, hello from Russia. Wow. I don't think I've had a Russian person on my live stream before, so hello to you. Thank you very much for tuning in. Uh, Much appreciated stopping by. And just got off work. I got you. Just got off work. You must work the graveyard shift, man. Right? Because it's Sunday morning out there, right? I think so. Hey Steven, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by, man. Appreciate it very much. And so let me tell you a couple things I learned this weekend. Yeah, graveyard shift, I figured. One of the first things I learned, and this is hey Monger. This is one of the it's kind of like one of the unwritten laws that you just kind of have to follow when you're anywhere in Thailand, but particularly in the Pattaya, Jomtien region and that area. Um, and that is when you're dealing with motorbike taxis. Now, I plan to release a video on this later in the week, just so I have some content up that'll be a set video that'll have nothing but that on it. Um, Last night I did something I don't normally do. Um, Let's see, Chris Joe says, just had to say best videos on YouTube about Thailand. Much appreciated. Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated that comment. Very, very much. Hey, Tommy. And so I get ready to come back to Jomtien from Pattaya, and it's always I offer the motorbike driver 100 baht, so that way there's no argument because usually you can get them down to about 80 or whatever. I just give them 100 and I'm done with it. So last night, same guy that I had used the night before, gave him 100 baht, said take me there, and he said okay, get on. And when I got there, he said 20 more baht, 20 more baht, 20 more baht, and he writes out on his cell phone. He types in 20 20, and this is like the part where you learn, you know, it ain't worth having a free fall in the middle of a parking lot or having the police called or anything else over 20 baht. So I just gave him the 20 baht. I remember his face, and I know not to mess with him anymore because he runs in the same little circle there in Pattaya. He stays in pretty much the same location as most of them do. Yeah, I paid up front before setting off, Monger, which was what really kind of irritated me because we agreed on the price and I gave it to him up front. So from this point forward, we're going to agree on the price up front, and I'm not going to pay until I reach my destination. I'm going to change that. Hey, Steve, appreciate you joining me from Philly, man. And from now on, that's what I'm going to do, guys. So that was a major, major, major lesson learned. I'm going to negotiate the price up front, and I will not pay until I reach my destination. So no more paying up front. Negotiate up front, pay when you get there. That is my big, big, big thing I learned this weekend. That was very important. Now, something else I learned was the actual difference because I've never really got. Yeah, I'm not going to use that guy again, Steven, for sure. I never really got down on the beach at Pattaya before. I've been on Beach Road. I've been on the walkways and all that stuff. But I've never really gotten down like onto the beach to sand itself. So I did that yesterday, and I gave you guys a live stream from Pattaya Beach, like on the beach. Um, and I have to say, the difference in the quality of just the sand, forget everything else, just the sand quality between Pattaya and Jomtien is like night and day. Jomtien beaches are soft and so much cleaner. I have to say that I understand why Pattaya beaches get the bad rap that they get, because it was not looking clean. It was not smelling too good. But at the same time, there were still people out there swimming, and there were people out there jet skiing. And me personally, I wouldn't do it. There's no way. But I think that the comparison videos, now that I've shot one sunset at Jomtien and one sunset at Pattaya, should give you guys some good info in terms of what kind of beach do you want to stay at. Margaret says, if you need a taxi driver that's also a policeman, let me know. I might have to do that. Hey, friends, thanks for being in here, buddy. John says, I'll tell you what I learned on Thursday. I hate snow, freaking blizzard. I heard about the blizzard that came through there, man. I hope you guys are all right up there. Cristo says, tuk-tuk, good or bad idea for taxi? I say bad because there's no meaner. Just want to hear your opinion. I say bad because you take a tuk-tuk. It's not really much of a taxi because there's really no benefit to taking the tuk-tuk. It's open air, so there's no aircon, and they get stuck in traffic just like a regular taxi. So they can't bob and weave through traffic like a motorbike taxi can. So in my opinion, I would not take the tuk-tuk for any reason, unless it's just, to say I did it once. And hi, Andrew. Thanks for saying hi, man. Nikita says beach is better there and cost of living cheaper as well in Jomtien. So I hear, and I'm learning more and more about that every day, Nikita. Not safe tuk-tuk. That's also true, friends. They are not as safe. There's less protection. So if you get ran into, definitely more exposed than a tuk-tuk for sure. And I have actually witnessed a tuk-tuk get creamed by a taxi before, and it was not pretty. Thankfully, the only person in there was the driver. I mean, I don't know how he turned out. I certainly hope he's okay, but I think it was it could have been a lot worse had there been people in the back. Now, if you go to places like Laos, for example, you're going to take tuk-tuks there. But taking a tuk-tuk in Thailand, it would only be practical for me if I was out in maybe like Isan region or somewhere out in a provincial location. Then it may be reasonable. But in the cities, no tuk-tuks, not for me. Motorbike taxi for me is most practical, especially when it's not raining, because they can bob and weave throughout traffic. And I know people say they're dangerous, and of course they are, but they cost about half as much as a grab car or a taxi, depending on the time of day and what kind of taxi you get. So the motorbike taxi is usually the way that I go, typically. Christo says, where will you be New Year's if you maybe would love getting stuff with you? Well, I plan to be in Pattaya, however you say it. I wish you guys could see the comments I've gotten on the video I did about something every man needs to know before they visit Pattaya, Thailand, has now gotten over 200,000 views. And I wish that you guys could see the comments that I don't approve that have, I can't take a guy seriously that doesn't know how to say Pattaya or Pattaya or whatever it is. They can't teach it. Well, if you can't take me seriously, then take the content seriously. And if you can't take the content seriously, then don't watch it. I mean, it's pretty simple, cut and dry, no biggie. Fran says, how was your weekend been, Jeremy? It was good, exhausting because it was a fast one. Usually when I get off work on Friday afternoon, by the time I get to Jomtien or Pattaya, it's usually 7:30, 8 o'clock or so, and I'm exhausted. And I did a live stream with you guys and went to bed, and that was about it. And yesterday I hung out with a friend. I went to the Big Buddha yesterday, guys. That was pretty cool. So that was a lot of fun. I shot a vlog there for sure. My health's doing good. I'm feeling great. Tia says, never pay anything till the ride is over. So I learned, Tia. So I learned. Always agree on price before going on your fare. My Thai wife is best defense here. Awesome. Cool. Hey, Adam, how are you, man? Thank you for dropping by. I really appreciate it. I get the same comments on my channel for the way I say Pattaya. I know, man. It's like the never-ending saga of Pattaya or Pattaya. I don't know how to say it. I say it with the best Southern accent I possibly can and just keep it moving. By the way, I really enjoyed your video. The last one you released, I can't, was it Kolarn? I can't remember which island it was, but it was beautiful, man. Nice video, Adam. Very nice. Nosy person says it's fun on the back of motorbike taxis when you're drunk. When you're drunk, gets a little challenge to see if you can stay on the whole trip. I bet it is. I bet it is. Any plans to live stream New Year's Eve? You know, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, Plants. Maybe I'll do that. I hadn't really thought about that. I was definitely going to vlog, but live stream would be pretty cool. Coach Chang, that's it. Coach Chang, that's the one, Adam. Very good video. I liked it. Fran says, those people have small minds. We all have different accents and pronunciation all over the world. Tell them to get over. You know, even the Thais, guys, even the Thais pronounce it 3 different ways. So I don't, you know, comments like that don't bother me. I've been called much worse than somebody that can't speak correctly. Nikita says Pattaya is correct. See, I'll never say it right. Tia says my Thai wife say Pattaya. Okay, yeah, we'll never get it, fellas. Bye-bye. Pattaya, Tony's Disco. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sure you're laughing. Marine Corps liked this last video as well. Yep. He makes good travel vlogs, man. He makes good travel vlogs. And hopefully one of these days I'm going to have enough time on my hands to get back out there and start making travel vlogs again. Other than places in just Thailand, I mean, just Pattaya and Jomtien and the local areas. Mike says, do you know if you will, and then he stopped. Do you know if you will be in Thailand for Songkran? Should be, unless I'm in Vietnam. I'm not sure. A lot up in the air. John says, I watched a Kevin Thailand video where he showed some nice condos in Jomtien that can be rented for $9,000 a month. Yeah, Kev's got a great channel. I met Kev. He's a good dude. He really is a nice guy. And he's got a lot of information, too. Brand, your last comment got held up because you used the D-head word in there. So, but you says you're moving to Thailand in the next 18 months. Looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it. Can't post a comment, but looking forward to it. Yeah, I should be around for Songkran, as far as I know. I can't think of any, like I said, other than being in Vietnam. There's some options that came up. People were you know, telling me about not going there and going to work in Vietnam because the work permit rule is very strict. Well, I wasn't offered a job in Vietnam. I was offered a place to stay with being able to travel a lot. So no problem, friends. Don't worry about it. No problem, man. But I was offered a place to stay and do a lot of traveling and vlogging. And if I get the opportunity, if everything goes the way it sounds like it's going to go, then I'll probably go. I mean, why not, right? I'm here to travel Southeast Asia first, and then on to probably South America. I don't know. At some point, I need to return to the U.S. for at least a couple weeks and say hi to my family and do the normal stuff. Mr. Coast, that's what I'm gonna call you. It looks like you changed your avatar there. Why has the Pattaya Beach been closed? I don't know for sure, so I don't want to speculate because you know vloggers love to call me out, man. But I can tell you that they were doing some importing of sand and some dredging. So I would imagine they were just building up the beach and getting it ready for high season. That would be my guess. Again, I'm not saying anything with absolute certainty because I haven't spoken to anyone involved in that project. But my guess is they're just doing the basic maintenance stuff to get it ready for high season. Hey pal, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Glad you're here. Fran says, Jeremy, you're manifesting everything you want in life. I'm trying, man, but you guys are doing it though. You guys are doing it, not me. You guys are doing it. You guys are helping me do it. I'm just trying to be like the vessel, and I appreciate you guys more than you could possibly imagine. They are creating depth to the beach. Yeah, Margaret, that's kind of what I was thinking, but I didn't want to come out and say it or whatever. I just watched your last video, by the way. Funny. I can't wait to see the premiere. James says, good evening, James. Glad you're here, man. Thanks for stopping by. You are welcome, Mr. Coast. All good in the UK, says Pal. That's good. I'm glad you guys are doing well, for sure. What's going on with me? Basically, at the end of this month, I'm going to finish settling with the copyright attorney that I've hired, and I'm gonna get the trademarks settled up with at the end of this month. At the end of the next month, I'm going to be buying a computer, because that's one reason you're not seeing as much video now, is because my computer is literally on its last leg, and I'm trying to be as nice to it as possible, so it'll hold off until the end of the month, next month. And all of that, the computer and stuff, is coming from AdSense money. So you guys watching the videos and participating and commenting and sharing the videos and that kind of thing, you're doing nothing but just helping out the channel, and I really genuinely appreciate it so much. So just keep watching, keep sharing, and I appreciate you guys. Once we get the computer, then it's time for me to take a look at what I want to do from there. Get t-shirts with your white glasses for your video channel. That would be funny. James says, I just started a new job, so I can't travel for at least 3 months. I'm itching to get back to Thailand. I'm itching for you to get here, James. I'm sure I'll still be around. I have some decisions to make around February-ish to decide whether or not I'm going to Vietnam, whether or not I'm going to stay here and go on like a volunteer visa, whether or not I'm going to stay here and keep working. Lots of stuff to do, lots of decisions to be made, and it really all depends on where this channel's at. I found out some interesting stuff through YouTube that I'm not going to go into detail about right now, because that's not really what we're live streaming about. I'll do another live stream about that. But lots of good potentially, guys. There could be a lot of good things happening here in the very near future. Also thinking about starting a side business with a product. With the gentleman who was on the live stream. I don't know if he's still here or not, and I'm not going to mention any names, but also thinking about working with him to do some stuff. So I'm excited. I'm really excited about where everything's going, guys. You guys have helped the channel grow so much, and I'm just grateful. I don't know what else to say. Let's see. Fran says, I got the t-shirts. I'm serious. Would it be cool? It would be cool, because you either hate the white glasses or you love the white glasses. That's what I get most often. Marine Corps said, I'll buy a t-shirt. I bet you would, man. There may be some merchandise coming sometime soon, but I don't know. That's all up to the trademark situation and how fast things happen. Fran says, yeah, Vietnam is great too. I definitely want to check it out. I may go over there and spend a week or so sometime just to see what it's like. Tommy says, glasses, straw, and coconuts on the thirst. Yes, that's true. Oh, I found a 35-baht super coconut in Jomtien, a place where you can get the huge coconuts, not just they make the small ones and the big ones. These are like gigantic coconuts for 35 baht, and I was just ecstatic yesterday when I found it. I drank 2 of them, and I thought I was just in heaven. It was so good. Pal says, I'm looking forward to spending my 50th in Thailand in March and staying for Songkran for the first time. Should be good. It will be. John says, what is the thing in your avatar? That is a glass prism that is shot at Casawan Falls on the island of Cebu in the Philippines. And obviously there's a waterfall in the background, and the prism just inverts the landscape. So you're looking at it upside down in the prism. That's what the avatar is. Let's see. Everybody's talking to everybody, and that's cool, man. I love it when you guys have conversations. The white glasses are a cool statement, and yes, sipping a coconut. I agree, 100%. Plus, my trademark name is coming back too. The original name of this channel is going to be coming back very, very soon. It's already, if you go to the USPTO, it's already listed under my name. I'm just waiting for the certification for it. So very excited about that, and you guys are going to love that for sure, because it's what we talk about doing all the time. James says, I've been to Vietnam over 5 times and love it. You won't be disappointed if you choose to go there. Great food and interesting places to visit. That's awesome. That makes me feel good about going. I'm excited to check it out. Hey, Alan, I don't think I've seen you in a live stream before, but welcome. I know you've been commenting on some videos, and I very, very much appreciate it. From Perth, Washington, West Coast. I hear you, man. I assume that's on the West Coast and not the D.C. area. Yes, Rashard, you made it, and welcome to Thailand, my friend. I see you're already having fun, and I can't wait to meet up with you later in the week, man. It's going to be fun. I'm so excited. You have no idea how excited I am. Like, legitimately, I can't wait to meet up with you, dude. Friends from WA, Australia. What does that mean? Is that like Western Australia? Perth. Gotcha. Perth. Sorry, guys. I'm not up on my geography like I used to be. I used to be pretty good at geography, and it just didn't work out. Frank Nielsen says, all of Southeast Asia is great to experience, but there's nowhere better to be a Southeast Asian expat than Thailand. So far, I have to agree with you, Frank. I haven't been everywhere yet, but to the places I have been, I have to say I agree with that statement. Western Australia, France says. I hear you. Oh, Alan says Perth, Western Australia. Okay, got you, man. Cool. Awesome. And thanks for stopping by. I'm glad to see you in the live stream for sure. So anyway, what did you guys do this weekend? Did anybody do anything cool? Or because basically what I did is I got 2 head, neck, and shoulder massages, and I got 1 foot massage, and I got them all like on bargain discount cheap. I only went to my normal spot once, and I hung around the Jomtien area and got some cheaper massages there, just standard massages. And let's see, I walked on the beach for a little while. I met with a friend yesterday. Like I said, we went to Big Buddha, went and hung out at a few places and had a good time. It was great. Always fun spending time with him. And shot a vlog for you guys that'll be out later this week. Excited about showing you the Big Buddha, even though I will have to say my videography skills were lacking a little bit because I shot it with the DJI Osmo Mobile 2 on my cell phone. It was just too bright to shoot it with my camera. And that gimbal is very heavy also. Let's see. Alan says, loads of experience with long periods spent in Luzon. Only been to Thailand twice. Oof, Luzon. If I never go back, it'll be too soon. Yeah, I like Thailand, man. I really enjoy Thailand. Tommy says, no grits. I know, man. I still got to find some grits. Fran says, I need a massage. Too expensive in Sydney. Approximately 2,000 baht compared. Yeah, I know, man. You go over here and you get a foot massage for 200 baht, and it's like, I mean, it's just cheap. It's cheap. Frank says, Perth to Bangkok direct 6.5 hours. That is super awesome. I wish I could take a direct flight home in 6.5 hours. That would be amazing. John said, I saw the Queen movie. Pretty good. That sounds like fun. I hadn't seen a movie in a long time. James says, lucky you. Massages are a must in Thailand. Cheap as, so get the bargain when you can. Absolutely. Mark says, Chiang Mai is the place to be for Songkran. You'll love it. Lots of music and entertainment around the moat and hot ladies. Well, it sounds like a good place to me, Mark. Appreciate the comment. Alan says, Makati traffic. Manila taxi drivers are the worst. Oh, man. I'm not even going to get started on that. Richard says, you could make a hilarious walking video. Jeremy out looking for girls and made her Oh man, that would be funny. That would be hilarious. Maybe we'll do that this weekend. Bangkok Cowboy, hello, sir. Hey Jeremy, did you ever get emotionally involved with the what? No, 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 and not ever, never, um, never even come close. Um, Stay away from that, like avoiding the black plague, the bubonic plague. Avoid that. In fact, I made a video about not getting emotionally involved with women in the nightlife industry. Uh, sometimes there are cases, and you will hear people say many times that they did it and it worked. But in my experience, or not my personal experience, but in the experience of others, I've seen them get burnt too much. Um, I like that, Alan. Just so you guys know, not that you're saying anything wrong, but we keep it PC on this channel in terms of like words and stuff. I just, if I delete your comment, it's not because you said something wrong. It's because like I don't want YouTube to come after my channel, and there's soon to be sponsorships coming up on this channel, and I have to make sure that everything's nice and clean. So please don't get offended if your comment gets removed or whatever. Um, let's see. Fran says, yeah, Mark done Chiang Mai for Songkran as well, Pattaya, Phuket, Bangkok, and also Luang Prabang and Laos for a short time. Wow, sounds cool. Nikita says, Mark, but there is no sea in Chiang Mai. That's very true. There's no sea in Chiang Mai. John, after watching your videos from Mumbai, Pattaya kind of becomes boring to me. You should go to Mumbai. It's going to be a while before I head there, if ever, for sure. Fran says, meet girls at shopping centers working in sales. That's not a bad idea. Tommy says, when you go to South America, make it a point to do Costa Rica. I definitely will. For your camera. I was not impressed with Panama, but maybe I didn't see the right places. Yeah, I definitely will do that, Tommy. Alan says you got to get the, is it Hua Hin or Hua Hin? I call it Hua Hin. I have plans to get over there, but first I got to have some kind of vacation from work because I'm going to have to get on a ferry and go over there, or do some kind of really long bike ride or something like that, and that's going to take a little bit of planning. But yeah, I would love to get over in the Hua Hin Cham area and see everything over there. I'm a member of the foodies group in Hua Hin or Hua Hin, and would really like to get over there and eat some of the good food. Mark says, just to visit for Songkran. I live in Hua Hin and love it. I hear you, man. Maybe I have to get some direction from you if I come that way. Plans on purpose. Costa Rica, Panama, and Belize definitely worth traveling to. Belize is definitely way up on my list for sure. I am definitely looking forward to traveling to Belize at some point. Fran says, I'll be your wingman. Let's go shopping. I hear you, buddy. Hopefully we'll get to do that. Frank says, I'm looking forward to the day when you've been all over Thailand and tell us where your favorite place is to be an expat. Me too, Frank. Me too very much. Very much. Alan says, if you ever get to South America, you have to go to Ecuador. Ecuador is definitely on the list. It is a priority on the list, in fact, Alan, for many reasons. Bangkok says, pity we can't always see you on the live stream, Jeremy. No, it's not a pity. Trust me, you don't want to see me right now, man. And I'm not looking my best. I can assure you of that. Mark says, LOL, welcome anytime. James, Songkran is kind of wet. Yeah, it is. Very much so. I got out the cab last year when I got here and got squirted with a water gun. Monger says, hit me up about Belize later. I spent 3 weeks there. Sure will. Definitely do that. George, hi there. How are you, man? Hope you're doing well. Hope your health is well. Marine Corps says, I would love to go to Belize. Maybe me and you should just meet up in Belize, Marine Corps. What do you think, man? I'm down for that. Fran says, hopefully I get to Pattaya somewhere between 20th of December and 10th of January. That's not too far off. It'll be here before you know it. I think that sounds like a good plan. Not too long from now. And there's always something to do in Pattaya, that's for sure. High season's coming in, so. But I've heard from expats, from many expats, that high season is not nearly as high as it used to be. And what I mean by that is there's not as many people as there used to be. around the Pattaya area. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys can weigh in on that. Bangkok Cowboy, have you been to Bali, Jeremy? I have not been to Bali. That's another one. It's down the list, but it's definitely a place I want to go to. I want to see Indonesia. Anyway, but Bali is certainly a place that I want to go to. If you ever watch Lost LeBlanc, I think he's living there now, or well, actually, I think he's back in the Philippines right now. But I think he bought a villa there, and it looks very interesting. Alan says Bali is full of Australian rednecks. We call them bogans. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. Bangkok, no high rises in Bali. Just looking at it on Google Street View sells it well. No high rises. That's cool. I didn't know that. I haven't really done a lot of research on Bali or other cities. I've mostly just been checking out Vietnam recently, and also places to visit in Thailand, because there's so many places I want to bring you. Like, I want to go and visit in Thailand. I want you guys to get to see it and experience it with me, the whole 9 yards. Richard says, I once met a full-time world traveler, and I asked him where his favorite place was. He replied with wherever he was at the moment. I thought that was a great answer, and I can relate. I think that is a great answer. And with that kind of mindset, he's probably a very happy person too, Richard. Nikita says, I heard there are less Chinese tourists this year because of accident in Phuket where a lot of Chinese died in summer. I didn't hear about that accident, Nikita, but I can assure you, if you watched the live stream yesterday, there was a bunch of, I don't know if they were Chinese or Korean, but there was a bunch of foreign tourists that came up behind me in a big group. And there's always a group with, the leader in front has the flag. They're carrying the flag. The tour guide is. And they're talking about, whatever's going on. And there's tons of foreign tours going on all the time there for sure. And they're loud. You're right, James. They're very loud. Fabio, after 4 years in a row in Thailand, I have my vacations in Vietnam. Is people in Vietnam that different in your opinion? Thanks. I haven't been, so I don't know. I'm just looking forward to going. I can't answer that question right now, Fabio, but as soon as I go, I'll let you know. Fran says, yes, Alan, I go to the mountains in Bali, not Kuta area where it's horrible. I've been to Bali 14 times, though. Thailand over 20 times. Been everywhere in Thailand, and we'll do it all again. I hear you, Franz. I like Franz. He gets down with the traveling, man. Dabo the first Chinese all busy building artificial islands in the South China Sea. That may be very well true. I have no idea. Alan says they are now conducting tours to North Korea. Would you ever go there? Yeah, I would. That would be a very interesting. I'm cool with, like, being in a little dangerous environment, having to watch over my shoulder. I'm cool with stuff like that. That would be something I would be interested in doing. Sure. I mean, of course, I want to make sure my safety is in the best condition it could be. But yeah, I might do that. Fran says, yes, Chinese have slowed down coming to Thailand. Bangkok Cowboy says, does your friend Sean O'Neill have his own YouTube channel? Seems like an interesting guy. I think you mean Steve. I think that's who you're talking about. But he does not have a YouTube channel. He is a very interesting guy, and he's also a busy guy. And YouTube just is not his thing. I would like to see. I'd like to see him make a few more appearances on my channel. That would be nice. Everybody loves him, and he's certainly a good friend of mine. So I wish him all the best. And if he ever decides to take on a YouTube channel, I'll be glad to help him. James says, dress up as Dennis Rodman. They would love you. Oh, Lord. I know that's right. You're talking about North Korean, right? Because that would be that would be very, very interesting. Very interesting. Did you guys see Dennis Rodman cry after the negotiations at the summit? That was also very interesting. Anyway, Fran says, love to go to the unknown slums and non-tourist areas. It's all about the memories. That's it. It's all about the memories for sure. Alan says, don't steal any North Korean hotel posters. Apparently they value them. I know, right? You'll end up in a freaking how did that kid die? With some kind of brain injury, traumatic brain injury or something? That was terrible, man. That was horrible. George says, not well this morning, but better now. I'm glad you're feeling better, George. Definitely glad you're feeling better, man. Hang in there and take care of yourself. John says, if you go to North Korea, don't get the Kim Jong Un haircut. No promises, okay? No promises. Adabo the first says it's all about the money. Could you be a little more specific? I'm not sure what you're talking about, brother. Alan says what they did to him was non-human. Yeah, I have to say I agree with you. I vaguely remember the story, but it was very very bad, very bad. He stole a banner. Hey, Green Army, good to see you in here. Um, yeah, he stole a banner or something, and I can't remember if he got some kind of brain infection and they just didn't treat him, or if they actually like did it to him. I don't know. I can't remember, but horrible situation. Horrible situation. Uh, there there's so many places I want to visit, and it's coming, guys. But it's just the patience that is involved with setting up a brand and a channel and a life built around traveling is so much harder than I thought it was going to be. I'm not going to lie to you, it really is. And just bear with me is all I can tell you. Be patient. James think they bashed him. Probably, I would think so. Alan says they only let the poor guy go because he was dying from being overbeat. Yeah, I heard about that too. I heard about that too. Um, Al, I'm going to delete your comment, but it's not because you said anything wrong. Like I said, don't get offended. It's just the YouTube don't like the words, some of the words in some of the comments, and I know this from experience, so I have to delete a few things from now and then. But please, please, please don't get offended, guys. No reason to. I personally, right now at this very moment, wouldn't be interested in going to North Korea, maybe South Korea. That would be interesting. I think. Bangkok Cowboy says, "Have you looked into your family tree, Jeremy? What parts of Europe are they from?" Yeah, actually Swedish. To be honest with you, Sweden is where the three brothers came from and moved to America. Fran says, "Have you been to Hops Restaurant on Soy 10 Beach Road? Great atmosphere at the restaurant with live music and best pork." I think so, Franz. I believe I have been there. I believe I've been there, and but I can't exactly say for sure. Yeah, it's okay, Alan. Don't worry about it, man. I don't care what, like, if this was a just a Jeremy channel and YouTube didn't have anything to do with it, you can say whatever you want to say, man. I don't care. I just know what YouTube won't allow, so I don't take any chances with them. No apologies needed. No problem at all. No worries. Um, Korean women are hot. They're too tall for me. I'm only 5'9". I'm kind of short. I don't know. James says I've stayed Soy 10 a few times. See me Spring Hotels there. See me Spring Hotels there. Is that like a line of hotels, James? I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, James, great spot. Okay, well apparently Franz knows where you're talking about. I have to get up that way. There's still so much. There's still so much I haven't seen. Hey, John, what's up, buddy? Russell, hi, Jeremy. Why can't we see you these live chats? Excuse me. No problem, man. This is a Google Hangout. I do these usually in that, and when I do it live stream at night, and I look like crap, and I feel like crap, and I'm actually laying in the bed right now doing this. So that's why you have the Google Hangout thing going right now instead of like the live stream from the cell phone. And that was not an ignorant question. It's just a good question that you didn't know the answer to. So no worries. John says, "What do you use your hair to get the slick look?" That is actually, you can buy one, get one free. At Boots Pharmacy. It's literally Boots hair gel, and it's hold number 4. And it's cheap, and I love it. I absolutely love it. James says they have 3. Oh, okay. You're talking about hotels. Gotcha. Fran says, "Have you caught a bot bus yet, Jeremy?" I have caught a bot bus, but only when I'm with somebody that knows where we're going. Bangkok Cowboy says, "What other Thai YouTubers do you follow, Jeremy?" I follow a few. I definitely follow Adam, the holistic trainer. Definitely watch his stuff. Let's see, who else do I really? There are lots of other people's. Betsy, I follow. I follow some of Kev's stuff, some of Rob's stuff. And there are just a lot of people that I watch a little bit of videos of. It just I don't know, just a lot of people. Bangkok Cowboy, really, to be honest with you, just whatever I catch, or whenever I need to look something up, whoever's channel I come across. James says, Simi Spring Hotel was where I watched the NYE fireworks at the rooftop pool. Oh, cool, man, cool. Russell says, cheers, honesty. Yes, sir. John, Jeremy, did you ever get your Thai driver's license? That is happening this week, my friend. This week, I have an appointment to get it done. Alan, have you met Kevin Thailand or Thailand Rob? Met them both. Met them both. Had dinner with them, and both of them seem like great guys to me. No issues with either one of them, and I'm a fan of both their channels. Richard says, got to bounce. I hear you, man. I hear you. I already know where you're headed. I know what you're getting ready to do. So you have fun and hold it down until I get there, man. Hold it down until I get there. Tommy says, the world is your coconut. Drink it up. I love it. I love it. That's a good slogan, Tommy. I like that. Green Army says, in bed with coconut water. Actually, no, but I did buy a 6-pack of coconut water, and it is in the refrigerator right now. Oh yeah, John says Divert Living is a good channel. I watch them too. They're a young couple that does a lot of traveling, so I do. I watch a lot of their stuff. They have a very good channel. Monger says, when will you start following me? I'm subscribed to you, dude. I'm a big fan of your work. I like to see your videos. Very, very funny. Very funny. Fran says, Simon, YouTube. Oh yeah, Simon. I do watch Simon's channel also. Fran says, Thailand Rob is a nice guy. Yeah, I certainly didn't have any problem with him. Or is that a coconut waterbed? No, it's definitely not a waterbed. Carolina Hillbilly, good morning from fellow North Carolinian. Hello to you, Carolina Hillbilly. Definitely hello to a fellow North Carolinian. Don't get many of them on the channel, but glad you're here for sure. And just talking a little bit about the weekend and talking to everybody about what they had going on and what I had going on. And I have to say that I'm really liking Jomtien. It's early. Larry, where are you at, man? Why you say it's so early? I forgot where Larry is. He's somewhere in the U.S., I think. I can't remember. But Jomtien is overall. Oh, still hungover. Got you, Larry. I understand, man. I hear you. I understand the hangover part. That's definitely not a good thing. Let me check one thing real quick, guys. Give me 1 second. I went moving through here too fast. Okay. Got it. Let's see. Do you know of an American YouTuber in Thailand who's known as, oh yeah. Yeah, we all know who that is. If you don't, then I don't know. Everybody knows him though. Larry says Chicago. Oh, Chicago. That's right. Yeah, it is early for you, man. Would you live in Jomtien? The answer to that question is probably. That's actually what I was getting ready to say. Jomtien is a very peaceful, nice, lots of stuff to do there. I'm finding more and more. So I'm thinking more and more about Jomtien. I actually like it there. Monger says, will you be getting yourself on the ferry to Koh Larn for 30 baht? Richard and I are definitely planning on going, weather permitting, this coming weekend for sure. Fran says, did you go to the big bar area at night in Jomtien? I did not. I did not have time. The big Buddha wore me out. Yeah. So Montgomery Sideways says, you won't regret it. I'm sure I won't, man. I'm looking forward to going. Larry gives his opinion. Franz gives his opinion. Okay. So we got some opinions going on. Nothing wrong with that as long as you guys keep it moderate. Lingo Star has an opinion. It's all right. Welcome to have an opinion. No problem. Appreciate you guys keeping it clean. Thank you. Green Army says, I'm in Florida. It's early. Yep, it sure is. It should be about 8 a.m. for you in Florida. And yeah, friends. let's see, John. I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about there, friends, but don't go into detail if that's what I'm thinking about. John says, "What's up with Thai girls wearing braces?" I don't know. In the Philippines, the braces are more of a symbol of status. I do know that for a fact. I would imagine it would probably be the same way in Thailand, John. Um, and there's Monger answering. Some of them wear for fashion, and that's true because many of them have, or many of them wear several different colors of braces. Um, and I would think that that would be more of the fashion sense myself. Um, but in the Philippines, it's more of a like a social status thing. Good morning, Benny from New York City. Hope you're doing well this morning. Uh, I probably know France. I'm not sure. James says somewhere for decoration. That's true. Monger says they think it's cute. That's also probably true. Mark says you can now take a ferry from Pattaya to Hua Hin. It's 2 hours and I think 1,400 baht one way. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Fran says for straight teeth. Yeah, that's probably a good one. Alan, any Asian girls wearing braces is a sign of Western boyfriend. It that's almost exclusively true in the Philippines. I don't know about Thailand, but definitely in the Philippines. Um, I hear you, Larry. um, Yep, Monger agrees with you. Russell says, "Is the water and beaches cleaner than main Pattaya? Can you swim there?" Jomtien beaches appear to be much cleaner and much just nicer, Russell, in Jomtien versus Pattaya. And I have to say that I would probably swim in the water in Jomtien, but I would not swim in the water at Pattaya. Um, that's just my personal opinion. Plant says braces are way too painful for looks only. I know, right? I never had braces, but my brothers had braces, and some of my friends have had braces, and they say it's extremely painful. Wouldn't swim, just bathe. I hear you, friends. Larry says Pattaya water is not good. I've heard that many times. Many times. Green Army says they wear grills. I don't think grills is too popular in Thailand, but hey, you never know, right? You never know what they're going to come up or what the next trend is going to be. Plants on Purpose says unless they're into that, hey, you never know. Larry says I've seen turds in Pattaya water. I believe you. I believe that. You're right about that, friends. Well, sometimes I don't know. It depends on the girl, I guess. James says Pattaya water is filthy. Period. And I can't say that I disagree. Monger says once you swim at Kolarn, you will think the water is dirty at Jomtien. I believe you. I believe you, and hopefully we'll find that out next weekend for sure. John says most Thai people that got braces get them straight, or to get them straight. I got you. I understand. That's a good reason. I mean, that was the purpose behind having braces, or the reason they were invented anyway, was to straighten teeth. But you know, in different cultures, people do different things for different reasons. So, I don't really, judge anybody by what they do with their stuff. So, Alan says, yes, the constant tightening. One of my past girlfriends had them and she would be in tears for days after the tightening sessions. They're ongoing. I know, right? That's got to be painful, man. Kolar and Kosamet, great clear water. Both of those are on my to-do list, Larry. Kolarn will be done this weekend, weather permitting. Kosamet's coming up sometime soon. I just don't know how soon. France says braces are not a fashion statement in Australia. I believe that. I don't know a lot of people from Australia, but I think that would probably not be a fashion statement. I agree. Plant says I got my braces stuck on the carpet once. Don't ask. I won't ask. I definitely won't ask. That sounds bad. Alabaster, hello from Central Florida. Hello to you, sir. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you coming in. James says, what was the highlight of this weekend? The highlight of this weekend was hanging out with a friend yesterday and going to Big Buddha. That was pretty cool, man, because when you guys see the vlog, you'll see the view from like the top up there, like the lookouts of Pattaya and the little bay there at Pattaya. You know, I mean, it's really incredible. Some of the views really, really incredible. I just hope my cell phone did a good job recording everything. I might have to do some advanced editing. I don't know. We'll have to see. Monger says, a friend of mine lost his banjo string to a set of girlfriend braces. I hear you. Larry says, clearest water I've seen is Kong Phi or Koh To, Southern Thailand. Right. Anders, hi from Sweden. Hello, Anders. Good. Thank you for stopping by. Coast Med is good on weekends. Lots of students. I've heard that. Russell says, I hate this about Thailand. All the raw pump straight into bait. Yeah, I know. I hate that. Wonder, hadn't seen you in a while, man. Might get grits here. Hide and seek gastro bar, address 651. Okay, I'll try it out. Wonder, thanks for stopping in, man. Good to see you. Andrew says, Jeremy, the water's great at Corn, and there's plenty of coconuts there. Ooh, I'm excited already. You had me at coconuts. Alan says, braces, etc. are becoming rare because Australian dentists are some of the most expensive in the world. Got all my crowns and bridge work done in Angeles. That's interesting. Larry says, highlight of my weekend was eating Mexican. I hear you, Larry. Well, it sounds exciting. James says, so I went to the lookout I told you about. Cool. Are you asking if I went to the lookout you told me about? I'm not sure, but I went to a lookout. I went to 2 lookouts. Bangkok Cowboy says, do a lot of people want to talk to you about Donald Trump when they hear you're American? Not really. Wonder says, or Sunshine Market. Okay. That'll be another something for me to check out. Benny says, braces are very popular in Colombia. Yeah, yeah, you're definitely correct on that, Benny. Fran says, hide and seek sounds like a, oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Can't leave that one up, but I got you, though. Christopher says, what up? Just wanted to say howdy. Hello to you, sir. Thanks for saying hey and appreciate you stopping by. Tommy says, stay away from the monkeys on Kolar. And I will. I stay away from monkeys, period, because those little animals scare me for some reason, and I don't know why. But they just do. Yeah, I know, Franz. It's okay, man. It's all good. No worries. No biggie. No biggie. So that's it, guys. What I learned this weekend was mainly on the motorbike taxi issue. Set the price before you go. Do not pay until you get to your destination. And in some cases, you may even want to record the transaction. I don't think that would hurt anything by any means. James says, yeah, I told you to go to the lookout where the Buddhist temple is. Must be the same one. Yeah, that's probably it, James. Alan says, monkeys carry so many diseases. Yes, I agree. Monger says, have a great night, be naughty. I am not going to be naughty, but I will have a great night, Monger, and look forward to your premiere, sir. Good night, Tommy. At some point, Larry, I'm going to Cambodia for sure. Definitely going to go check it out for a little while. You guys have a great night. I'm out of here. Appreciate your support as always. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for viewing the videos. And thanks for everything you do. All the best to you too, Alan. Everyone, be sure to take care and take care of each other. We'll see you guys soon.